We will have Pastor Joy Douglas Strome from Lakeview Presbyterian Church offer a blessing of remembrance and gratitude. We will then have a moment of silence as we read aloud each of the 49 names and perform a bell toll after each name. Readings of the names will be followed by a closing word of prayer from Pastor Joy.
Offer this blessing this evening, and when you hear the words with one voice, I'd ask that you respond with the words. Honor them with action, and let love win. Let's try that with one voice.
Honor them with action, and let love win.
Let us now come together in reverence for the lives tragically killed 1 year ago. As we light candles, hear the names, remember the horror of that day, as we feel fear renewed and sadness sweep over us all again, let us come together affirming with one voice, honor them with action, and let love win. As we remember the families torn apart in grief, lovers ripped apart in a split second, as we honor the lives of all 49 beautiful human beings, as we mourn the loss of contributions they would have made to the world, let us come together affirming with one voice, honor them with action, and let love win. As we pick up the pieces to move ahead, as we remember each name gone but not forgotten, as we unite in our conviction that hate has no place in the world, as we promise one another not to stop until hate stops, let us come together affirming with one voice, honor them with action, and let love win. As we gain strength and unity, as our voices rise in power and justice, as we commit to working against all forms of bigotry, as we commit to peace as our goal for all, let us come together affirming with one voice, honor them with action, and let love win.
For those who are helping with the candle lighting, can you please come to the stage? And now we will read aloud each name and perform a bell toll after each name. Stanley Almodovar III, 23 years old. Amanda Alvear, 25 years old. Oscar A. Arquena Montero, 26 years old. Rodolfo Ayala, 33 years old. Antonio Devon Brown, 29 years old. Daryl Roman Burt II, 29 years old. Angel L. Candelario Padro, 28 years old. Juan Chavez Martinez, 25 years old. Luis Daniel Conde, 39 years old. Corey James Connell, 21 years old. Tevin Eugene Crosby, 25 years old. Dianca Deidre Drayton, 32 years old. Simon Adrian Carrillo Fernandez, 31 years old. Leroy Valentin Fernandez, 25 years old. Mercedes Marisol Flores, 26 years old. Peter O. Gonzalez Cruz, 22 years old. Juan Ramon Guerrero, 22 years old. Paul Terrell Henry, 41 years old. Frank Hernandez, 27 years old. Miguel Angel Honorato, 30 years old. Javier Jorge Reyes, 40 years old. Jason Benjamin Josephat, 19 years old. Eddie Hamodro Justice, 30 years old. Anthony Luis Loriano Disla, 25 years old. Christopher Drew Andrew Leonin, 32 years old. Alejandro Barrios Martinez, 21 years old. Brenda Lee Marquez McCool, 49 years old. Gilberto Ramon Silva Menendez, 25 years old. KJ Morris, 37 years old. Akram Monet Murray, 18 years old. Luis Omar Ocasio Capo, 20 years old. Gerardo A. Ortiz Jimenez, 25 years old. Eric Ivan Ortiz Rivera, 36 years old. Joel Rayon Baniagua, 32 years old. John Carlos Menendez Perez, 35 years old. Enrique L. Rios Jr., 25 years old. John C. Nieves Rodriguez, 27 years old. Xavier Emmanuel Serrano Rosado, 35 years old. Christopher Joseph Sanfeliz, 24 years old. Ilmeri Rodriguez Solivan, 24 years old. Edward Sotomayor Jr., 34 years old. Shane Evan Tomlinson, 33 years old. Martin Benitez Torres, 33 years old. Jonathan Antonio Camuy Vega, 24 years old. Juan P. Rivera Velázquez, 37 years old. Luis S. Yelma, 22 years old. Frankie Jimmy de Jesus Velázquez, 50 years old. Luis Daniel Lestat Wilson Leon, 37 years old. Gerald Jerry Arthur Wright, 31 years old. And now we will light a candle for each of the names.
Let us pray. Candles up. O God, whom we know by many names, blow through this troubled world of ours and press our best selves to rise to the top. Help us find the conviction, the courage, and the commitment to work tirelessly to till new ground. Ground that grows not oppression but justice. Ground that grows not fear but courage. Ground that grows not apathy but commitment. Ground that grows not hate but love. We ask your special blessing on all those who gather this evening around this country and around the world, and bring us together here in this moment at the Center on Halsted of community solidarity. Help us to experience one moment of peace. And God's people say together, amen.
Or if you want to keep that, I would love to keep the candles lit forever. You can go ahead and blow them out if you want to. And thank you for those of you who are holding a candle right now. Thank you. So we've reached the end of our program for this evening, and I want to thank you for attending tonight's Pulse 1 Year Later Vigil. All of us here at Center on Halsted hope that this evening has helped you to continue to heal from last year's tragedy, as well as instill further resilience in moving forward from this horrendous act of violence upon our community. As we move forward from this evening and further into the fun of Pride Month, please remember to continue to use the hashtag #HonorThemWithAction so that we may continue to honor the 49 lives taken at Pulse last year. And remember, the action that we honor these lives with can be big or small. Get involved in the community by volunteering at events. Donate your time, donate your money to organizations that are working for our community, or simply lend a shoulder to somebody who needs one to lean on. Be safe as you leave here, and thank you again for attending the Pulse 1 Year Later Vigil at Center on Halsted.